Hey everyone, it's Sean here, your guide to Warcraft, and today we're going to be summoning and defeating Postmaster Malown in the Stratholme Pet Battle Dungeon. This will award an achievement and a secret pet. So, the objective of this is to find a hidden letter around the dungeon. So, I've cleared out the whole dungeon just to make this a bit easier. You will have to clear up to, I believe, stage 7 in order to do this anyway. So, you're going to want to look around this lamppost. If there's no letter by the lamppost, head further down the street, nearer to the ziggurat. Look at this lamppost and barrel here. Look for another letter. If there's no letter there, we're going to move on to spawn point number 3, which is just over the road, quite literally. Just behind this ziggurat, you see this little lamppost in the corner. Now, for me, this is where my letter had spawned. Now, I'm not going to click it or pick it up because I want to show you the 4th and final spawn point, which is in the slaughterhouse courtyard here. So go all the way to the very back corner. It should be against the staircase or these boxes. If it's not there, then you must have missed it at one of the previous spawn points. So once I found it and clicked it, you want to head just before you go into the slaughterhouse courtyard. You want to go and find this clickable mailbox. Now, be warned, once you click this mailbox, it will spawn Postmaster Malown behind you, and he will only be up for 20 minutes. If you cannot beat him in 20 minutes, he will disappear, and you'll have to reset the dungeon to try again, and clear all the way back up to it again. Now, it's not the hardest clear, but it can just be a bit tedious, especially with pet battles. So, this is the pet battle configuration I used. This strategy is from WoWHead, so I will give all credit to the author over at WoWHead for that one. That is credited in the description as well. So, I'm using 2 bunny pets, and I'm using a pet called Dreadmore. So, with the bunny pets, you want to make sure that you are using one in the first slot and one in the third slot. Make sure that they all have Flurry, Dodge, and Stampede. Then with Dreadmore, make sure that you have Flame Breath, Glowing Toxin, and Burrow. So let's begin with your first pet. Being a bunny, you want to first start with Dodge. Dodge his first attack, then use Stampede. Stampede will last for a couple of turns, which will cause the double damage debuff on your opponent. And then once you are done with Stampede, you want to use Flurry. Flurry, because your bunny has a speed advantage, will do a double attack, and when you have that double damage debuff, that is a lot of damage going out. So use Flurry twice. Flurry should have hopefully killed Lefty, the undead pet. He will enter the undead round. Now, you can't actually damage him or kill him in the undead round, so use Dodge here, and he will die of his own accord. Then, once he has died, it will swap in the Plagued Malemental. So, with the Plagued Malemental, all you're going to want to do is use Stampede, which will continue for 3 rounds. And at some point during that, your bunny will die. It should hopefully still dodge that first attack coming in. Then a dot should go off, and then Stampede again. Just get a little bit of damage on him, make sure that debuff is going off. I managed to get all 3 Stampedes in here before a massive charged attack hit me for 1000 and killed me. But it's better it hit the bunny and not Dreadmore, because now we're bringing in the MVP of the fight here. So just use Flame Breath. It's going to be very strong against the Malemental as a magic pet, along with the double damage debuff and applying that dot. It should do a lot of damage, not to mention his attacks are going to be weak against Dreadmore, making him a really good pet for this fight. Once that has died, the Soul Collector will come in. You want to open up with the Glowing Toxin. Now, the Glowing Toxin will deal a 6% damage to his HP for 4 rounds, so that's quite an effective dot. Then use Burrow to dodge his attack. That will come back up and hit him. Then you want to use Flame Breath as a kind of last resort. It's still weak, but you want to use 2 turns of Flame Breath, and then once Glowing Toxin has expired, we're going to use that turn to reapply the Glowing Toxin to the Soul Collector. You then want to go back in with another Flame Breath. Just keep that dot going. Even weak, it's still damage, and we want to do all the damage we can here. Then once that flame has gone out, we're going to be using Burrow again. Now, this is just before you're going to die as Dreadmore, so get that Burrow in. That Burrow should come up, almost killing him. He has about 200 or so HP. He will then use Corpse Explosion and pretty much kill himself to take out Dreadmore. At this point, you have a 3rd pet and a 3rd bunny at the end as backup. And I say another bunny because they are really good, just in case. And that should be it. If you follow that strategy, that should be it, and you will be awarded with the Malowned achievement, and the Burnout pet should just be added straight into your inventory. He's a very cool looking pet. He's like the Bolvar pet. He's like a flame zombie. Pretty cool. That's all for this video. Again, all credit really goes to WoWHead for that strategy in the description down below. All my links are down there too. Be sure to subscribe for more guides and videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.